Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner.
I like jewels on my balls.
Characters say things I want to actually.
I didn't mean it like that.
Howdy, partner.
Narrative, character, and dialogue are prioritized so much more than the flat.
Okay, hey yo. I got some weed on the way, so I figured I'd stream for a little bit. Before we get into anything, though, I'm going to eat. I got something I haven't had in a while. Okay, I've been eating good. I deserve it. Shh. Shh. Just as it's your choice. I'm shushing myself. I got Little Caesars because I've had a very long day and I wanted some crazy bread.
Smoke weed every day.
I will smoke though, because I haven't smoked today. Like right now. That's not that bad. Yeah. I just got some crazy bread. That's it. That's not that bad. No. Like, oh, no. I have made it like a promise. I am not spending my money on McDonald's. I'll spend it on Burger King, but I'm not spending my money on McDonald's ever again. I'll spend someone else's money, but my money is not going to McDonald's ever again. Fuck that. I am officially. I hate that place. Their tea isn't even any good. Why? Because they endorse Trump? No, because their food's shit. The Trump thing is like secondary. Honestly, their food is not worth the price. Their fries are not even in the top 5 of fast food fries anymore. They used to be like top 2. I'll give you that. Yes, I swear to God, the straw that broke the camel's back for me was when I had to pay for a bag. That
butterfly in the sky, I must be really high.
Are you
There's
fucking
a dragon
kidding me?
there, I'm a little scared, a reading rainbow. I can eat anything. Take a joke and blow some smoke, a reading rainbow. A reading rainbow.
Lydia and I were at McDonald's. We got our food. We sat down and ate. I didn't want to eat all of my food at the time. So I had Lydia, because she was going up there anyway, go up and ask for a to-go bag. She came back and told me they wanted us to pay for a to-go bag. That was the moment I snapped, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You want me to pay for yeah, exactly. They can't do that. So I'm never giving my money. I'm never giving my money to McDonald's again. I have never felt more scammed in my life than I have in that moment. Did they see you order food? I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is I have never felt more scammed in my life than when I have been asked to pay after paying for food for a fucking bag. Even if I don't know, thinking about this gets me angry. Oh my god, that work customer service. I'm sorry. I didn't yell at the people working there because it's not their fault, but I did say, "What the fuck?" I remember how I reacted. I said, "What the fuck?" very loudly. And are you fucking kidding me? You want me to pay for a bag after I just spent like $20? And this very kind couple that was sitting next to us gave us their bag, even though they didn't need to do that. I remember that. Why didn't you question it? We did. If I remember right. I don't remember,
Howdy, partner.
honestly. It was a long time ago. Lydia, what did we do? I don't remember. Anyway, the point is, I'm not giving McDonald's my money anymore. Like, I'm good. Their food shit. They endorse Trump and like all this other shit. Say to go and eat there, or I could just go somewhere else. Even specifically this restaurant, this McDonald's. Maybe the other McDonald's aren't as bad, but this McDonald's that I'm specifically talking about is never getting my money again. Like, this specific McDonald's can suck it. Cheers. I'm still mad about that.
For a record 6 years now, Squarespace has been helping me turn my dream into reality. And that's what Squarespace does for millions of other people too. Their industry-leading website creation tools help millions of people start new careers, build new businesses, or just get things done. They're offering a special discount to viewers of this channel, so stick around to the end of the video to learn more.
Okay, so Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced. Ralph's thoughts on the original Black Flag are pretty well documented since he's never been shy about calling it one of his favorite games ever, and given he's already done a 40-minute preview on it that covered a lot of ground, he thought it'd be fun to hand this review over to me, and I was more than happy to oblige. Despite 2026 being the year of many hotly anticipated games, this was actually the one I was looking forward to the most, because Assassin's Creed Black Flag is in fact the only mainline Assassin's Creed entry I have not played. I know.
What?
Suffice to say, it's been one of my deepest gaming shames as someone who considers themselves a fan of this franchise. I think at the time of its release, I wasn't totally drawn to the whole pirate thing, particularly the focus on ship battles, since those were my least favorite parts of Assassin's Creed 3, and every Assassin's Creed game since. But after years of hearing people praise this thing, myself feeling fatigued by the modern entries, and finishing that Black Sails series, which, by the way, is an awesome show that in hindsight acts as a great...
Dude, if you've never seen Black Sails, watch the first season. You don't have to watch the entire show. The first season If you're not sold, oh my god, it's such a good show.
Companion piece to this game, I promised myself that someday I'd loop back to Black Flag, and hey, as luck would have it, Ubisoft were working on a remake. Having now played and rolled credits after some 30 hours, I can say that, yeah, this game deserves all of the hype that it's gotten over the years, and I think Ubisoft have done a brilliant job updating it for the modern day. Like, I'm going into this in the year 2026 with no nostalgia goggles, and I'm here to tell you that Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is now my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Now here's the thing, right? I imagine that had this remake not existed and I instead played the original game this year, I'm sure I would have ranked it very highly as is, because everything in this remake that hasn't changed from the original still absolutely holds up. I think Black Flag has easily the most affecting story and memorable cast of characters in the franchise. Its activity variety and more restrained progression feel quite refreshing when set against the bloat of the modern games. The ship combat is so much more engaging than I imagined it'd be, and of course there's the music. Man, the music in this game is absolutely incredible. With this remake, all of that remains true, but now there's been even more feathers added to what was already a feather-filled cap. Now, not only do I think this is the best written Assassin's Creed game, but it's also the best looking by virtue of this massive visual overhaul that makes for a truly stunning and immersive rendition of the Caribbean while enhancing story beats. The combat strikes a fine balance between the older games and the new, making you feel like a badass pirate assassin, but in a way that's encouraged and earned, and that combined with refinements to stealth and parkour arguably makes this one of the best Assassin's Creed games from a gameplay perspective. But Ubisoft didn't stop there. They could have, but they didn't, because sitting above all those overhauls are all the brand new additions. Some of them, like most of the new quests and the ability to swim underwater anywhere in the world, aren't as meaningful as I'd hoped, but others, like the new weather effects and new cutscenes written by the original game's writer, do uplift the whole package. All told, Black Flag Resynced takes the incredibly solid foundations laid down by the Ubisoft of 13 years ago, builds upon it with the artistic and technical expertise of today's Ubisoft, and implements all the lessons learned from the modern games. I can't speak for them, of course, but I really think that fans of Black Flag are going to be quite pleased with how faithfully this has been updated, and to those like me who are fortunate enough to be playing this beloved game for the first time in this way, I hope your sea legs are ready for one hell of an adventure.
I cannot wait.
My God, you're a sight for salty eyes. He's wrong about me!
I hope it's so.
I'm a husband and a father. I have responsibilities. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, Duncan.
Alright, so I think the most obvious thing we should talk about first with Black Flag Resynced is the visuals. Now don't get me wrong, I think the original Black Flag was a great looking game at the time of its release, but I'll remind you that that was basically 2 generations ago, releasing on the PS3 and 360 back in 2013. So Ubisoft have rebuilt Black Flag from the ground up in the late...
I mean, we're at the tail end of the PS5, so you might as well say 3 generations ago at this point.
Latest iteration of the Anvil engine, the same one used for Assassin's Creed Shadows. And look, say what you will about Shadows, but there's no denying that that was a fantastic looking video game. Almost goes without saying then that the same is true of this remake. The Caribbean cerulean seas and turquoise shallows shine so vividly here, its tropical jungles are ridiculously dense with vegetation, and its rickety villages and main ports are crammed with detail and bustling with life. Add to that fancy new-gen lighting and the new and improved weather effects that often completely change the mood, and Black Flag Resynced delivers the most striking and immersive rendition of the high seas we've ever seen in a video game. That sense of virtual tourism has long been one of this franchise's defining qualities, and getting to experience that at its peak in the gold...
I'll be right back. My weed's here. Sorry about that.
Golden age of piracy is pretty damn magical, I'm not gonna lie.
Buffing away we'll go.
Considering this level of fidelity, I thought it ran pretty well too. Playing this on my main PC equipped with an RTX 4090 at 1440p max settings with ray tracing also set to max and no frame gen enabled, I was hitting around 60 FPS with the occasional dip. Turning on DLSS to balanced was a lot more comfortable though and had me sitting at around 80. And yeah, that is admittedly an expensive rig. I don't have another PC to test it on, but I did play around 10 hours of this on my laptop, which is getting pretty old now. It struggles to play most modern games these days. I know people turn their nose at AI upscaling, fair enough, but hey, I was pretty happy with the fact that with DLSS set to balanced and FSR frame gen set to 2x, I was able to play this at 1440p, high settings, ray tracing also set to max with a consistent 60 plus FPS. I didn't notice any artifacting or input delay, so do with that information what you will. You might be wondering why I was insistent on having ray tracing set to max, and the answer might be obvious to you watching the gameplay. Given how much water there is in this game, between the puddles left by the frequent rain and, you know, the ocean, I do recommend playing with ray tracing on if you can, because those crisp, accurate reflections do make a huge difference.
She's got to think back, I'm afraid. The little one's been poorly this week, so she's worrying her head off, waiting for any change.
Overall, I was pretty blown away by what Ubisoft have achieved here with this visual overhaul. I mean, Black Flag is not a small game. They've had to remodel, retexture, and replace every crate, bottle, tree, and beyond, all while maintaining as much of the original look as they could. It really can't be understated just how much work the art team has done here, and it absolutely pays off. I'd go as far to say that this is one of the best looking video games you can play right now. This makeover extends to the characters too, of course, and while I'm sure some may have mixed feelings on their new looks, as is often the case with remakes, I personally think that Ubisoft have done a pretty bang-up job updating them, while remaining faithful to their original designs. Obviously, this added fidelity makes these characters feel more real, but in many ways, it also enhances their story beats. A good example, I think, is this incredible monologue from Thatch, aka Blackbeard.
Give your quarry something to fear. Some hellish thing from a fever dream. And men will drop to their knees, pleading for their lord before all else.
Oh god.
Pretty fantastic cutscene, right? If we compare this with the original, fine details like wrinkles in his updated model show his age a lot better, and the sizzling fuses light his face in a way that's even more menacing. You can see the sweat on Bonnet's skin and the tears beginning to well in his eyes as Thatch towers over him. Point is, the new visuals add extra layers to the killer performances of the original cast, making already arresting scenes like this even more so. I think you can also pick out what's been slightly lost though. The new facial animation does appear a little more restrained, lacking the same fierceness in the scowl and furrowed brow, and while the more dramatic lighting is effective, perhaps the flat overcast of the original emphasized how intimidating Thatch can be, even in unremarkable conditions. As I didn't have these comparisons to draw from, these changes didn't bother me personally, and to be honest, I think the underlying performances still come through so strongly that most people, even fans of the original, would only notice them when set side by side like this. But look, as much of a sucker as I am for some good looking visuals, the main reason this game left such an impression on me, as the original did for so many others, is the razor sharp writing. I know this isn't strictly the remake's doing, but I'd be remiss not to at least briefly talk about it. Back when Ubisoft were making 20+ hour stories instead of 50+, packed with properly shot cutscenes and expensive performance capture, they knew they needed to make every line count, and damn did the original game's lead writer, Darby McDevitt, make them count. The tale of Edward Kenway is so captivating and treated with such verisimilitude. I love that his quest for a free life is cleverly aligned with that of the Creed, but I also love that this story interrogates that freedom versus control mantra that defines the Assassin versus Templar conflict, having Kenway witness the price that is often paid in that pursuit and regularly testing his character. Like any man, his motivations wax and wane, deep down always meaning well, but could just as easily succumb to the allure of wealth for his own sake, if it weren't for those around him steering him back to true north.
For Christ's sake, Edward, don't anything but the stink of riches wrinkle your nose.
What's got into you, man?
Reality, mate. Reality.
He is a brilliant character with a brilliant story, and the allies and villains he meets along the way are just as multifaceted. They each have such distinct agendas and personalities and ways of speaking that make them sound like they're actually from this time period, a far cry from what we get in the newer AC entries. Thatch, Bonnet, Bonnie, Rackham, Vane, Rogers, Roberts, and more, every one of these characters has seeded themselves in my memory, even those who only appeared a handful of times. It's been a minute since I played the older games in the series, and I'm known to have piss poor memory, but I can't recall any other Assassin's Creed game with anywhere near as memorable a cast. And in fact, I'd go as far to say it's something that scarce few games, even today, are able to achieve.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. How marvelous.
There has been at least one notable change in the narrative department though, and that's the removal of the modern day stuff. My understanding is that the original game had you playing as a sort of game developer using the Animus for research or something, all of course part of a nefarious plan for the modern day Templars to extract the whereabouts of an ancient device. In the remake, this story thread is straight up gone. Again, this is something I expect some purists will take issue with, and I get it. That meta narrative added another layer of intrigue and served as the connective tissue between the games. Personally,
but then they didn't fucking go anywhere with it. They resolved it in a goddamn comic book. Which is a step below unfulfilling. It's infuriating, honestly. Like,
So I never cared much for this. I didn't really like being pulled out of the immersion, and having the more interesting story and interesting characters that I'm invested in feel like a bullet point in someone else's story. So I don't mind that it's not here, and its absence also isn't felt as keenly, since in their place are new scenes written by McDevitt himself, which, while few, strengthen Black Flag's emotional core, that being Kenway's relationship with the wife he left behind, Caroline.
So, how does it feel to drink like a duke?
Edward, my father is a merchant. I've had chocolate many times.
Have you?
That's totally the wrong thing
have you not?
to say.
No.
Go on then.
Like many scenes written by McDevitt, this intro manages to say so much with so little. It puts Kenway's inner conflict front and center, emphasizing that the life he's yearning to give Caroline is one she's in fact already lived and willingly leaves behind for him. It makes clear that his pursuit to obtain great wealth in support of his loved ones, while a noble, is in most part driven by his own pride and insecurities, or at least...
I'm so excited to play this. That's enough to know that I'm not going to regret it. Okay, I'm done eating. Let's smoke. Cheers, everybody.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working.
Ooh. Guys, it doesn't get any more stupid than this. White House announces the first Freedom Fuel station, selling gas at $3.47 a gallon. This is on CBS News. This is real. This is real. Noted that the $3.40 price tag is a nod to President Trump, who is in his second term, serves as the nation's 47th president. This might be the stupidest thing I've seen. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Freedom Fuel.
Howdy, partner.
Where's my pineapple? Where the fuck is my pineapple? That is so disappointing. Okay. Let's do that. Let's find some music, then we'll exercise, then we'll play some Fall Guys. I said I'd do it today. Okay. This song and joins this Discord to people who just leave their cams up on. No invited me to it actually. Hell yeah. Like Pericles. Come join the murder. Come fly with black. We'll give you freedom from the human trap. Come join the murder. He'll make you a king. He'll make you a king.
Howdy, partner.
Happy early birthday. Thank you, thank you. Birthday's on the 17th. I'll probably be live. I'm hoping I will, at least. What do they do in the Discord, Jules? Like, what's the Discord about? I don't know. I just That's it. Oh, you just hang out and cam. Oh, okay. I see movie rooms and stuff. Okay. And the children of my father and wings, betrayals cost. The calls of me that never touch my heart now. I am too far. I'm too lost. You want an invite? I would say no. From the human trap. Is there a reason you're being so active? Can I help you? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop eating plastic, you weirdo. Oh, that felt good. I popped my back. Whew. Oh, that felt good. I popped my back. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. You touch the hand of God. He'll make you a king. You invited me to the voice channel. You invite me to like the normal Discord. I'm live. I don't want to join the voice channel right now. What have you done? You're a pink pony girl when you dance at the club. Thank you.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took
Okay, let's smoke. Then we'll get into some Fall Guys. Oof. He brought me a decent amount of weed. I'm gonna have some left over for when I get back. I'm gonna have quite a lot left over for when I get back.
Howdy, partner.
Unless
Smoke weed every day.
I mean, I haven't even touched it yet. And plus, I'm pretty sure all of my smoking redeems have a limit on them. Also, from now on, whenever you say the word unless, I'm gonna think of the fucking Lorax. Just saying. Thanks, Jules. Unless it was a very good movie. Ended up finishing Little Monsters. I got to the part where he went under the bed first time willingly. I think I made it like an hour in. I don't remember. I also went to sleep pretty fast. It was a long day. Cheers, yo. Oof. Okie dokie. Change game. Should we do ranked or regular? I don't give a fuck. Either one. They're super simple games, I think. Might as well go to the ranked. You're not wrong. I'll tell you what, though. Tell you what I'm not gonna deal with is this fucking noise. That's what I'm not gonna deal with. We're gonna have our music and not the bullshit that is the woohoo. I love my little pineapple guy. I'm so glad I played back then and how I got it. This game's like 10 years old at this point, I think. It's been years since I played this game. Probably like 2018, 2019. Overrun with cheaters and hackers, so I stopped. Sounds like a regular online game. That's why whenever I play anything online, I normally play on console. But like even nowadays, that's not a like surefire thing to get you to not have to face that. And reach the finish. Cool. Cheers, everybody. Nah! It's not as expensive as I thought it would be. I immediately take that back. I immediately take that back. $20 to be Genie with a weird circle in his middle? Get the fuck out of here. It would be one or only bot. I think you can do both. You used to be able to do both. I don't know how it is now, but I know back then you used to be able to win the like currency you used to buy things in the shop. Oh, it's this fucking thing again. This is why I quit. Is I used to say that constantly. Is oh, it's this fucking map again. Oh, it's this fucking game again. Like you can only play the same thing over and over and over and over again so many times before it gets really fucking boring. Gotta win more? You gotta win more. Mm. Ah! Ew! The fuck was that? You cut me in half. You know, like a pineapple. You die. I normally die in the third round, honestly. That's when I normally died. First round, it's normally, I normally win. Normally on the top 5. Oh my god, is that sitting ducks? I think that might be sitting ducks. That's crazy. The alligator, I think, was from Sitting Ducks. It's a cartoon from like the early 2000s. See, I remember this one from way back then. Like, this is. I enjoyed this one a lot. Do you unlock more? What? Maps? There's just a set number of them. Like, you just have to play, and it's a random, like, amount, like, chosen number. I've never seen this one. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so you can say, yeah. Okay, good. Where the fuck do you go from here? What? I'm so confused. What? Down, maybe? First time I've ever been on that map. I've never seen this one either. What the fuck? Yeah, this doesn't look fun. Definitely, this does not look fun. What is this? What is it waiting on? Oh, there must have been another person. Very confused as to what the fuck even that was all about. Okay, let's smoke. I'm gonna pack a bong. Oh, let's finish the bowl and the bong first. Do 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 do. Whew. E, you want to know what I about did this morning? I about bought a ticket to the UK to go beat up Techie in RuneScape this morning. Look at what this motherfucker got. I'm so mad at him. I'm so fucking mad at him. At 7 mil XP, he got the fucking rock golem. 1 in 42K. I'm so mad at him. To be fair, though, he looks really good with it. Like, he looks good with it. But I have decided that the next goal I have is I want the fucking golem. I'm sick of not having it. So I'm going to do what he did. I'm going to go mine Rune Knight until I get it. On some of the sailing islands, there is 2 and 3 rocks. And bots really don't go there. So I'm going to go get my expert mining gloves. And then I'm going to go mine Rune Knight until I get the fucking golem. I am very mad with him right now. Fucking asshole. Any other pet and I would be happy for him. Any of them. How you doing, Lydia? Do you want to try Fall Guys with me? No, not Heyo Guys. Fall Guys. Almost forgot to share that song with you. Yeah, the Gorilla song. Go ahead and request it. Look at her. How much is Fall Guys? It's free. Yeah, she's right there. And it's only 5 GB, so it won't take you very long to download it. It's downloading. Okie dokie. Shouldn't take that long. I'll be right back. I'm in Discord. 62. Yeah, it ain't gonna take that long. You're fine. Take your time. Are you being serious? Like, for real? For real? Why? What do you need? Oh, money. Fine. Yeah, I'll go with you. You can say no. I don't want you to go by yourself. You ask me, and that always feels rude to say no if you want me to. By the time you get back, it'll definitely be done. Heading out then. I'll be here. Dumbass, heading out then. Yep. Look at her go. Okay, let's smoke. And when she gets back, we'll play. Welcome back. I'm in Discord. I'm depressed. I'm distressed. Howdy.
Hey.
What else do you get at the store?
Gummies.
I figured you didn't just go there to get fucking your money. It took too long.
No, I paid for the item I was buying.
I would hope
In the
so.
parking lot. I meant in the parking lot, like the Macari item that I was getting.
Oh.
That took the longest. But I also got gummies too. How do I do this?
I see an invite.
I hit join, but it didn't join in.
Uh.
I don't know how to. Well, there's emotes. I guess that makes sense since it's by Epic Games. Oh my god, this makes no sense how to do this. Oh, wait. I figured it out, don't worry. That took way too fucking long. Wait, how do you change your thing?
Your outfit?
Oh, I see. It's just like...
Yeah.
Oh, that's boring. I don't have any skins.
I played this game way back when, so I have stuff from back then.
Just call me Snowflake. Said I earned a Snowflake reward. I have no idea how to play this game, so...
X jumps. Press X again while you're in the air and you'll dive. R2 and L2 grab things. You can grab ledges, swings, stuff like that.
I'm just gonna learn as I go.
Okay. That'll work.
Wait, are we
Navigate.
against people?
Yes. Navigate the obstacles and reach the finish line. Hold R2 to grab, carry, or push objects. Press X to jump, and then press X again to dive. Like, it tells you the controls in the bottom left.
I
The
was
loading
trying to
screens.
read them.
Yeah. It's fairly simple. Okay, did not know that.
Didn't know what.
My mom came down. You're fine.
Oh my
Welcome
god.
back. I just started back up. Lydia just got back home.
I
Oh my
finally
god.
made it past. Ah.
Fucking big fucking purple balls.
I know. Who made it?
Ah! Fuck you, bitch.
Make it, make it. Oh, thank god.
Ah!
Oh. No, down. Damn it.
I made it. Yay. Are you gonna make it?
No clue.
No pressure, but I'm watching you.
All the pressure, man.
She's at the bottom of that. You got this. Yeah, you made it. Good job.
Holy hell.
Fun, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. The guy's definitely gonna die. Damn.
Only one
Just
more
the
person
waiting
can make
there.
it.
Ain't gonna be the one I'm watching. Hell yeah.
Jules, you should download this for community night. I think that'd be fun.
Yes, for real. It is kind of fun. Is it cross platforms?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, I can. Cool. Sweet. See if Decky will too. I'm sure I can convince him. Although right now he's suffering through like extremely hot temperatures with no air conditioner, so he has bigger things to worry about than video games. He's not
Wait,
even
what
playing
did we do?
RuneScape. You
Oh, I see.
survive. Just survive.
I'm trying to figure out which character I am.
Fuck. Stay
Did you
alive.
fall off?
Yeah. If you survive, I think I come back. I don't remember. Good job.
Oh!
I don't remember.
Oh, thank God. Level over.
No, I'm eliminated. It's up to you.
Damn it.
I believe in you.
I don't. But damn. So that means you're just gonna watch me this whole time.
Yeah, basically. The rounds are very short though. They're like less than a minute and a half long. This is also like a very short game. Just run up the conveyor belt and avoid fruit. That's
Okay.
the finish line. Like right there. Jump.
I'm trying.
You go faster if you jump.
I see that now. Ah.
Good shit. You got this. I
Motherfucker.
believe in you. See?
Oh. Only 11 left. I'm surprised. All right.
Ugh. I watched this one. I don't like this one. That blue stuff rises. You have to try to get to the top of that lighthouse.
Oh. Before it. Okay.
Yeah. And at the top of it, there is a little rubber chicken that you have to like knock people off of with it. But like, I'll try to direct you the best I can.
Ah, shit.
Oof.
Damn. Sorry.
Good try. No, you're good. That's your first time.
Damn. I did not like this one.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
I just hit disliked.
I did too. Do-do.
Hopefully we don't get that one again.
I don't recognize this one.
Must be a new map.
Looks fun. Bong. Oh, come on. Come on, 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 come on.
Oh, I see. Oh shit. I'm struggling on this one. Ah. Shit, no, I got disqualified. Oh, no, I didn't. You don't get disqualified on this run, do you?
Not for falling off.
Okay, cool. Oh, damn it.
You're at the last stretch. You're good.
I did again. Motherfucker.
Jump while you're sliding.
There we go. Okay. Oh, that one went that way. I did not go that way. I gotta get me some more skins. Frantic Factory.
I've never played this one either.
Looks chaotic already.
Very overwhelming.
It really is. Wait, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Wait, what?
The lit buttons.
Oh, I see.
I don't. Point it out.
You can bounce off of these things.
Okay,
I
see it.
think.
I see it. There, it's yellow, not green.
Wait, what?
The button you need to hit is yellow, not green.
Oh.
I have 2 so far.
I ain't got any. I definitely will not qualify for this one.
I'm probably
I
not
got
going to
one.
either.
Took me way too long for that.
I'm at 3 out of 5. I just need 2 more.
I don't see any right now. I'm at 1 out of 5. No, get Leia! Damn it.
Oh, I see
Oh,
it! I see
fuck.
it! I see it!
Oh.
No!
Yeah, I'm definitely not getting this one.
Yes! Mine were back to back. Oof. That was stressful. As a
Yeah, I'm
colorblind
not
person, that
getting
was
it.
stressful.
Yeah.
They look so similar.
I was not understanding.
You get to watch me this time.
Yeah.
Avoid this spot.
What?
Avoid the slime.
Oh. Let go of my sock! Cat!
Eat the sock. Eat the sock. You deserve it.
Girl, I'm about to beat your ass. Not really, but really. Let go, damn, demon.
What?
Alright, I don't know who I'm watching, but I'm not watching you.
R1 and O1.
Wait.
I'm a pineapple.
Yeah, I see you. Oh, there you are. Okay. I had to keep pressing it. Oh. The squish. That was close. Oh.
Oh, it's this bitch. I know this bitch.
Did you get eliminated?
Yeah.
Aw.
That was
sucks.
the motherfucker in the other lobby before you came. I recognized his outfit. Probably not the same person. That was the same motherfucker. Either way. I didn't leave, by the way. I wanted you to see the next round.
Oh. I left.
Did you? Oh. Okay. Okay. Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, so far so good.
Not bad
I
for
wonder,
free.
how do I get outfits?
There is a free battle pass and there is a
Oh, I see the shop.
paid. The last 2 are ones. And there's also a winning battle pass. Like every time you win or win around, you get currencies that you can then level up with.
Oh, I would never be getting that. Nor am I getting any of this. This
I
all
mean,
is
just by
open.
qualifying, you get some of it.
Oh.
Like, I think at least that's how it used to be.
Cause I have 1,700 and whatever that's called. But oh, that's cute. But regardless, I like the sound it makes. It's not worth it for figuring that I don't know how long I'm gonna be playing this.
And yeah, so please don't spend money on a game you literally just installed.
Yeah, I'm not. But I am curious about how this thing works.
What
I could
thing?
get treasure hunt. What's that? 90s party. I don't have enough for that. The pineapple.
A lot of pineapples in this game.
Really? You're the only one I saw.
There used to be a lot more. I have a clip of me and two other people right before the end of a match, like the finish line, just hugging each other and dancing in circles.
That is hilarious.
I'm chanting pineapple gang, pineapple gang, pineapple gang. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think it's actually this map. Now that I look at it, yeah, it's this fucking seesaw map. Funny that I'll bring it up while we're on this map.
Run, Lydia, run!
I'm in first, I think. We.
It also says one for me, too.
Oh, I'm literally in front, and I see no one in front of me. So.
Yeah, you are.
Yay!
Qualified. Damn, the person I'm watching is like way far behind. I keep switching the players and I keep watching people fall down. I didn't fall down once. This is funny.
Well, to be fair, look at the seesaws. They weren't
I
this fucked
know.
up. If you're
Yeah,
not
you had to
if you're
run.
not in the first like 10%, this is a lot harder.
I can tell it is. That is honestly, yeah.
I just need to hold on to my home. Fucking dumbass.
Which one?
The Dino Rainbow guy.
I'm watching the one in full black right now. Oh, now I'm watching someone in blue. Oh, I'm watching the dinosaur, rainbow dinosaur one. No.
There's two of them.
Ah, I see. He's on yellow right now. The one I'm watching. He said hello. And then proceeds to fall off.
Oh.
Oh, I see the other one. Cowboy Sanders. Love that name. Cowboy. It reminds me of that Oliver Tree song.
See, in the bottom right, you get the kudos. You can qualify, and you can get the daily reset
Yeah.
costume stuff.
Nice. Oh. No, it was this one. Right. Nope. Damn it, they all look the same.
Turn around if you get to the blue one. It's the one to your left.
Found it. Alright, I'm at the yellow.
It's not the one to your right.
Okay, wait.
It's not the one to the far left either. It's not the
Wait,
one
which
straight
one's...
ahead.
Oh, there it is.
It's the one in the middle on the right. No, it's not.
I
What the
found
fuck?
it, but I don't know which one it was. I just ran into
It's
one.
the one behind.
Yeah, the one behind. Alright.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Alright.
To the left.
Found it.
Cool.
Alright, it's the one...
I'm
Nope.
already finished.
Okay. Oh, shit,
Behind
I
you,
went all
behind
the
you,
way
behind
back.
you, behind you, behind you.
Right here?
No, behind you.
Which one behind me? Oh, wait, it was the one
It's
by
behind
this.
you. Yes, that one. Now behind you again. Now to your middle on the right.
Right here?
Yes. And now straight
Alright.
ahead. I'm
No!
pretty sure it was straight ahead. Like
I don't think it
90% sure.
was.
I'm pretty sure that's the one I fucking took.
Oh well. I believe in you.
I've never done. Oh, fuck.
You don't like this one?
Anything that requires you to grab stuff, no.
Hmm.
Put the eggs, blocks, and basketballs in the right zone to score points.
Excuse me.
What? No. Now I'm so confused. This is for this. Fine, fuck you all. You all want to try to steal my shit? I'll just try to steal your all shit. Fuck you.
Facts.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You want to steal my shit? I'll steal your shit.
Oh, did you get there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I stole 3 people's stuff because they kept trying to steal my stuff. You just
Yeah.
gotta stand near the goal and hold R2, basically.
What are you supposed to do with the eggs and stuff?
I don't know. I focused on the blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did too, dude.
Poor dude.
Threw the basketball in the slime pit, and I'm like, oh yeah, why am I not getting points?
For real.
Oh, please
At
be the
that point, you
hexagon
just
one.
follow everyone else.
Yes, I love these. Oh, I love these. The little blocks disappear if you stand on them.
Ah. I see. I found you.
I
Aw.
jumped. I swear to God, I jumped.
Yeah, you did, but that's unfortunate. Oh well.
Didn't even get to play on my favorite fucking map. That's so unfortunate.
I'm gonna watch it for a little bit.
I love this fucking map. The hexagons start disappearing.
I see, yeah.
Normally, whenever you walk on them, like it's not normally like gated like this.
They probably changed it.
Yeah, it deserves you right, dickhead.
Which one? The pink?
Yeah.
I can't believe we were watching the same one. I'm watching the green one now.
I am as well. Go, little guy, go. I believe in you.
I know. Oh no! I like how he's trying to stay in his place. Oh, that was close. It's kind of entertaining watching him.
I wish I was still playing it.
Yeah, fair.
I love this shit.
Hell yeah, he got through it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he won it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was the final round.
Oh. Yeah, new skin color. Little fly wings. Sorry.
That's so weird. What the fuck?
What?
Just the fly wing. I've never seen that one.
Oh, I can't tilt it around.
Right stick.
I am. But
Oh.
I'm saying I can't tilt it around for you so you can see it.
Oh, no.
I think this is gonna be my last one though.
Okay.
Though it is fun.
Kitties are fed? Hell yeah.
Tree top tumble. This looks like a difficult one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. And
I
I'm
don't
right
want to
dab
set the
in the
world
middle.
on fire. Roughly 3 voices, inharmonically. In the woods, off Country Road 454, outside Alliance, Alabama.
My God, I'm just getting smacked around right now. Oh.
These big blue fucking balls. Do I remember this right? I do remember this right.
I fell.
I qualified. It's just at the bottom of that. You got it. I believe in you. Never mind. I don't believe
Seriously.
in you anymore.
Fuck you. Oh my God. Alright. Oh. Oh well. It was my last game anyways.
Oh my God, there's your
I'll
Jack
watch you.
Skellington one.
There is. Oh, that's cute.
He looks fucking weird though.
It's cute.
Use the pipes to get back to the score zone if you fall. I'm very confused. I like this game lets me be an asshole. Even if half the time it causes me to die.
What the fuck? You just like went in between the pipe.
Are you surprised?
No. Oh, hey, that was nice.
That guy's missing his top half. Oh my god. Hit the bubblegum balls into the cauldron. What?
There's chickens.
Motherfucker. Hey, that one counted for me. I hit him and he hit the ball, so I guess it counted for me too.
Damn.
That one wasn't bad. I enjoyed that one.
No. That one's good.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Final round.
Stay on top of your rolling ball and avoid the slime. Why the fuck is it always slime? Ugh.
Wait, what? There's chickens.
No.
Already.
I didn't want to get took out by the chicken.
That's what you get for trying to be a dick.
It's fun. No, fuck. Wrong button.
I'm exiting.
What?
Oh, I exited.
Oh, yeah.
Or trying to.
Yeah, I almost reported someone. I hit the wrong button.
Whoops.
Okay, you're done. You said
Yeah.
okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye bye. Have a good night.
Bye bye. We'll do.
Someone talking in this chat. I'm dying. In front of what, 10 people? Oof. Jesus. What's wrong with a little lactation every now and then? I'm glad you're doing good in there. I'm glad you're enjoying your time. Having fun with Fall Guys? I was, yeah. I made it to the final round a couple of times. I have it installed still. Lydia and I played a couple of rounds. I kind of want to play something else now though. I don't know what though. Do you want to watch a movie later? I don't know which one, but I knew that. That's why I preempted that genre. Uh, mystery. Lords of Dogtown. I've never heard of it, but I'm down. Just based off the recommendation alone. Makes my autism feel good. Um, don't know. If I play RuneScape, I'm just gonna be clicking iron rocks for a while. And I don't really want to do that on stream. That's super fucking boring. Uh what do I want to do? I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to decide. What I want to do is play Black Flag. It's what is on my mind. But it doesn't come out until tomorrow. And I looked up the Steam Deck performance and it doesn't bode well. And also what I want to do is I want to play Power World. That's what I've been wanting to do for like the past 5 fucking days. But why would I do that when it comes out in 2 days? But also, I can't play it in 2 days because I'm not going to be here in 2 days. Uh so it's a moot point with that game. And I don't think it'll work on the portal. So I'm not taking the portal anyway. I didn't really use it last time. Um, yeah, like I don't really have anything I'm actively playing right now besides RuneScape, and like I have a goal in RuneScape right now, and that is the mining pet. And in order to get the mining pet, I have to eat my vegetables. And I'm not really in the mood to eat my vegetables in RuneScape right now.
Open the door to a new career on your terms with this video's sponsor, boot.dev. Click the link below and use offer code SKILLUP30 at checkout to get 30% off your entire first year of the annual plan. That's an even bigger discount than usual, so do get in quick. More details after the video. Blood of the Dawnwalker is one of the most hyped games of 2026, or at least it was until IGN uploaded an 8-minute gameplay reveal. Now this wasn't IGN's fault, at least I don't think it was, since I'm sure they were provided this footage by Studio Rebel Wolves and they just uploaded it, but this really wasn't a great showcase of what this game is, or any game really. I mean, they spent like 4 minutes of this 8-minute video literally looking at a wall, and when it wasn't doing that, it was showing off some combat that looked a little stiff, some visuals that looked a little basic, and some facial animations that looked a little wooden. But that was 8 minutes of gameplay. Today, I come to you bearing 20-ish minutes of gameplay, none of which is mine by the way, it's all provided B-roll. But I did play the game for about 4 hours, completing the game's ambitious prologue. I'm here to tell you that the IGN preview you saw was largely accurate, except for the wall stuff I guess, that was a bit disproportionate. Combat is a little stiff, visuals certainly aren't cutting edge, and facial animations could definitely do with a pass or two, or 3, depending on which character you're talking to. But honestly, I really don't give a shit about that because I was 100% locked in during my 4 hours with this, completely hooked by the dark world building, these ambitious, morally grey decisions I was forced to make, this intriguing spin on vampires as both dictators and saviors, and this novel approach to vampirism, where the hunger can force you to do things that you may not want to do, forever altering your path as you kill important NPCs or become infamous among the citizenry. And that was just the storytelling, where I also like the combat, simple though it is. I also like the visuals too, simple as they are. The facial animations, yeah, I agree, they aren't great, but I do hold in my mind an awareness that this is not a game from CD Projekt Red with their hundreds of staff and their billions of dollars. This is a debut title from an independent studio that started with just 20 people back in 2022 and is now sitting at around 150 people as they're about to ship their game. In that context, I am more than willing to look past some presentation issues, especially when the source is this good. That source may, at first glance, look, smell, and taste like The Witcher 3 reheated. It's little surprise, of course, almost all of the leadership of this studio had leadership roles while making The Witcher 3, including game director, quest director, senior writer, lead concept artist, composers, and more. Rather than shy away from that legacy, Rebel Wolves have embraced it with two clawed hands, delivering a visual palette, soundscape, combat rhythm, and storytelling vibe that is so Witcher, you'd be forgiven for thinking that this was some sort of licensed spin-off. I suspect there will be plenty of commentary based on these previews about whether or not this is too Witcher, and I think it's a fair question, but I promise you, there is a lot more to this game than the very Witcher-esque inspirations. Its world building is different and feels even darker and more bleak than The Witcher did. Its dual gameplay model is vastly different, spending time as both a human and a vampire depending on the time of day, and that choice is yours, by the way, more on that later. Speaking of time of day, that's a huge thing here, since the entire game runs on a 30-day clock where every major action you take moves time forward, and many of the quest outcomes will depend on how you choose to spend your limited time. Speaking of quests, did you know that you don't actually need to do any of them in order to complete the game? Once you step out of the prologue, you can beeline straight for the main objective and finish the game immediately, just like Breath of the Wild, or you can do absolutely everything and spend an estimated 70 hours plus to see it all. For me, Blood of the Dawnwalker is walking a fine balance of the familiar and the new. I won't lie, if I squinted while playing, I'd swear I was running around the foothills of Kaer Morhen again. But when my eyes were wide open, I could clearly see all the big and small ways that Blood of the Dawnwalker is looking to move beyond Geralt's long shadow. And all I could think when I put down the controller after 4 hours was, goddamn man, I cannot wait to lose like 60 plus hours to this game.
No, we haven't got time.
Hurry up, Cohen. They're waiting.
Blood of the Dawnwalker's most alluring quality is its dark fantasy setting, embracing a grim, almost nihilistic tone that feels oppressively bleak in every moment. While the plague ravages 14th century Europe, this little pocket of the world is protected by way of a Faustian bargain. A vampire lord by the name of Brensis uses his blood to protect people from the plague, and protect them from outside aggressors who might otherwise pillage their lands. Health and security is a rare gift during such a dark time, but a great price must be paid for this protection. The people must regularly pay a blood tax to their lord in order to satiate his hunger, something that occurs once a month at a ceremonial blood mass. It's not enough to kill those he drinks from, unless of course those people were already weak enough not to survive the mass, in which case Brensis is perfectly willing to cull the weakness from his flock. It's on the eve of one of these masses that we meet our hero, Cohen, a predetermined character who cannot be customized in any way. He's a miner's son and worked in the silver mines from a young age, a detail that is not at all insignificant. He and his family do their best to keep their heads down, but their mother is suffering from a psychological ailment that leaves her catatonic and unwilling to eat. In her weakened state, she's unlikely to survive the next mass, and Cohen's journey begins with a simple goal of trying to get her to eat so that she might have strength enough to see another full moon. As Cohen begins his quest, the contours of this bleak world begin to take shape. From the setup I've just provided, you might imagine that Brensis is maniacal and keeps a firm boot on the neck of the local populace, but it's more complicated and frankly more interesting than that. Brensis is ruthless, but he doesn't seem cruel. He's omnipotent, but he isn't a mad king. His grip is firm, but he seems more interested in efficiently ruling his fiefdom than he does torturing it for sport. In turn, many of the locals acknowledge and even appreciate this accord. While they fear Brensis, they fear disease and war even more, and so they see the price he extracts as a fair one, or at least the lesser of two evils. That's an interesting idea in a story such as this, where we might imagine that a ruling vampire who feeds on his subjects must be capital E evil, and the entire population eager to overthrow him. Instead, Brensis seems more pragmatic than anything else, and his rule is a form of benevolent malevolent dictatorship, one that many of his subjects are eager to protect for fear of the alternative. The world building has layers beyond that too. There are military forces aligned to Brensys as well as those representing other regions, and they all jostle for control of Brensys' territory. There's a growing insurgency among the populace, hoping to strike when Brensys is weak so they can regain their freedom, though not everyone sees it that way. There's witchcraft here too, like the ability to heal or reanimate corpses so you can converse with them. There's so much more, and all of this is served up in just the opening hours of the game. Right off the jump, it feels incredibly dense and rich and interesting. Blood of the Dawnwalker may not have the graphics or facial animations of a modern AAA game, but it has something far more valuable, to me at least, a feeling of authorship. The sense that talented people imagined a world and wrote it to life. None of the presentation blew me away, but I vividly remember many of the NPCs that I met, the storylines I found myself in, and the world building I could sense around me at all times. That stuff is the true measure of an experience like this, I think, and so far Blood of the Dawnwalker is delivering in spades.
Says I. Give it back.
Should have minded your own beeswax, lad.
I weaved it knot by knot. And look how my neighbours repaid me.
Just as Dawnwalker is looking to deliver a fresh new world to explore, it's also looking to deliver a fresh new spin on the open world RPG formula, but where the narrative and world building immediately look to differentiate themselves, Dawnwalker's structural differences take more time to make themselves felt, pun intended. The starting point is familiarity, especially if you've played The Witcher 3. The game kind of looks like The Witcher in terms of its setting, color palette, architecture, and NPC attire. Open up the menu and you're going to find an inventory that looks perhaps a little too familiar, and a map with perhaps too many icons on it. The music is, yeah, it's very Witcher, to the point where I'm like, maybe we could have stretched a little more here. Add to that a choice-based dialogue system powering branching narratives and a melee and spell-based combat model that we'll talk a little bit more about later, and the opening act of Dawnwalker serves up more than enough ammunition for anyone willing to argue that we have The Witcher at home. It's not until you start getting into the prologue proper that things start to feel a little different. The quest to save your mother is the only objective you have when you're sent out your door at the start of the day, but consistent with the rest of the game's design philosophy, you can completely ignore that quest if you want to. However, there will be consequences for doing so. This is where we need to start talking about the way that Dawnwalker handles time. In this prologue, you have a full day to complete your task, and this little bar in the top right denotes how much time you've spent. Important to note that time does not flow freely. There's no timer constantly running that forces you to move quickly. Instead, time only moves forward when you make decisions and commit to courses of action. For example, you might pick up a quest from a villager asking for help, and their request won't move the clock forward. You can then go wandering around the countryside for like 5 hours, doesn't matter, as long as you like, right? But the moment you go to the place they've asked you to go and you speak to the relevant NPC and you select the relevant dialogue option, you are now committing to the act of moving that quest forward, at which point the clock moves forward.
Make it quick then.
Nice pig you have here. It's a Yorgoose though, isn't it? I recognize that patch.
I felt this system very keenly as I was working my way through the prologue because there were more quests than I could have completed in a single day. I had to choose which ones I would complete versus which ones I would skip, and that simple decision had numerous trade-offs associated with it. For example, you can choose to ignore that quest to save your mother entirely, spending your time helping others instead. Time will march on, and when the day is done and it's finally time for mass, your mother's fate is sealed. Similarly, you can beeline your mother's questline to the exclusion of all else, since there's a time jump option once that quest is completed, allowing you to skip straight to the mass. At that point, you'll see the consequences of having ignored everyone else in the village, since some of them also needed your help to survive the mass, something you wouldn't have known had you not spent time exploring the village and speaking to its citizens. The standout example of this begins this way.
Kremla? What happened?
Someone took the banner. The one King Yaz Brensys ordered for the church to replace the old cross. And mass is tonight, when King Yaz Brensys demanded the village made a new banner for the church. No one was willing to, so I took it upon myself to protect the village, save you all from the King Yaz's wrath. If you work out who did it, you come right back to me, lad. Or else, I'm good as dead.
So that's the setup. An old lady was making a banner at the behest of Brensys, and she volunteered to do it because she wanted to spare other villagers the wrath of Brensys were they to get it wrong. Now someone has stolen the banner and the old lady is sure to be punished unless it can be found before the mass begins. At this point, you'll use your Witcher senses, and yes, they really do have Witcher senses here, to track down the thief, learning that they were wounded and they used a cane to walk. When you confront him, he freely admits to his crime because the banner was a form of heresy, depicting vampires as deities in place of their traditional god. He says his act of defiance is one that he knew he would pay the ultimate price for, but he says that his death is worth it if it inspires others towards rebellion. At that point, you have to choose what to do. Do you keep this man's secret and let the old woman die, or do you reveal it and damn him instead? Does he deserve to die because of his thieving, or is he justified because of his higher purpose? And that old woman who does Brensis's bidding, should she be punished for her heresy, or does it matter that she only volunteered to protect others from a fate that she was about to meet? It very much reminded me of one of the first quests in The Witcher 3, where an arson burns down a dwarf's house because the dwarf is making arms for the occupying army, even though the dwarf doesn't really want to be doing that. If Geralt turns in the man out of a sense of moral righteousness, the man is summarily executed, a punishment that seems to far outweigh the crime. The moral tensions within these two quests are similar, but the structure of them is different because of your limited time and because of how the outcomes of these quests are resolved. In The Witcher, that quest will only resolve itself if you intervene. The events of that quest essentially don't exist until you set them in motion, but in Dawnwalker's Clockwork universe, events will move forward with or without your intervention. If you never discover this woman and you never begin her questline, she will still die, and you'll see her strung up on the church as you enter the mass, a reminder that in Dawnwalker, your inaction defines events as much as your action does. Much the same could be said of the game's broader quest structure, because what I've described to you is only the prologue. After the larger set of events are set in motion, you have 30 days and 30 nights to rescue your family from Brensis before a coronation ceremony. What's interesting about this is that you can walk right up to the castle immediately after the prologue and confront Brensis. Much like Ganon in Breath of the Wild, Brensis is always ready to greet you, though the path through his castle and your final battle with him will no doubt be significantly more challenging if you haven't already weakened his hold on the region, dispatched his lieutenants, and secured yourself weapons, armor, and experience to steel yourself. We've obviously seen this approach in the modern Zelda games, but to adopt it in a narrative-led open-world RPG is very ambitious. On the one hand, it's exciting because it makes the game a sandbox that allows you to pick and choose where to go and what you want to do. On the other hand, it brings with it considerable risk when it comes to the narrative. See this menu here with Brensis and his lieutenants? The moment I saw this, I got flashbacks to like every Ubisoft game for the past 10 years. The freedom to complete objectives in any order sounds good on paper, but it's much harder to construct compelling narratives and character arcs when you need to keep everything deliberately fragmented so that it can be reconstituted in any order. Honestly, this is kind of my biggest concern about the game at this point. It's not impossible to tell a good story this way, but it is much, much harder, and I'm going to be very interested to see how Rebel Wolves tackle this challenge, because given how leveraged this experience is into its world building, storytelling, and characters, a misstep here could see this entire experience collapse into a heap. So Dawnwalker is delivering a new setting, some compelling world building, and a novel structure that forces you to confront the consequences of both your actions and your inactions. But it isn't stopping there. It's also delivering a satisfying combat model that looks to respond to criticisms leveled at The Witcher 3's combat, while also offering a really unique spin on vampirism that affects not only your combat, but also your exploration, dialogue options, and reputation with the citizenry. Combat first though. Yes, you are again a dude with a sword fighting other dudes with swords, with combat framing that feels very reminiscent of Geralt. And again, that is no accident, since the person who did the motion capture for Cohen is a guy named Maciej Kwiatkowski, and he was the same dude who did motion capture for Geralt in The Witcher 3 Rebel Wolves. You absolutely cannot keep getting away with this. Anyway, the big difference here is the focus on directional inputs. Cohen will automatically block attacks in any direction, but doing so will cost stamina. If, however, you can block in the right direction and time it properly, that block won't cost you any stamina, freeing you up to go on the offensive and also earning you extra activation charge that can be used for various abilities, like throwing sand in your enemy's face, for example. So look, this is pretty simple stuff, but I will tell you, it is solid. Much like Kingdom Come Deliverance is incredibly satisfying when you're able to read your enemy and actively block their attacks, and the overall flow and feeling of combat feels great too. It is a little stiff to the eye since it isn't putting a premium on flashy animations. It's functional to look at, but it's honestly much more fun to play than it looks.
Easy, fucking peasy.
Things get a hell of a lot more fun when you're fighting as a vampire, though I guess we should explain how all of that works first. During the prologue, Cohen becomes what he fears most, a vampire. This is a process initiated by Brensis, who takes one of his teeth and rams it into Cohen's heart, though that transformation wasn't as complete as Brensis would have hoped for. Because Cohen grew up in the silver mines, his body rejected at least part of the transformation, and that's how he's able to move about in the day without melting into sticky goo. Hence, Dawnwalker. The only downside to that is that Cohen is not as powerful as the other vampires who have fully embraced their dark gift. Still, Cohen has at least some of the perks of being a vampire. A shadowy teleportation ability is useful in both exploration, but also in combat. Cohen can also walk on walls, and during combat he can feast on his enemies to regain health. But that blood hunger has its own fascinating trade-offs outside of combat. If you aren't topped up and you enter a dialogue sequence, some of the dialogue will randomly change for just a split second to an option that will see you sink your fangs into their neck. You could choose to wait for this text to change by timing it, or you can select it accidentally when the words just happen to transform at the moment you press that button. That's obviously meant to simulate Cohen losing control, and the thing is, this can happen at very inconvenient moments when you're talking to NPCs you might want to keep alive. Rebel Wolves have confirmed that you can in fact kill important quest NPCs, which may forever close off certain quest lines to you. And while I'm sure that can be circumvented with a bit of save scumming, it's cool to imagine a playthrough where you just submit to the outcome of your dark urges.
Cool.
What makes this even more interesting is that playing as a vampire is always a choice. Rebel Wolves have also confirmed that you can skip every night cycle, choosing to slumber while you wait for the break of day. That way you can play through the entire game as a human, and of course you can also do the exact opposite, skipping daytime sequences so you live only as a vampire. Committing to these singular playthroughs is challenging though, since you're essentially giving yourself 50% less time on the clock to complete quests, vanquish foes, collect gear, and gain experience, and you'll also lose some of the crossover benefits that might come from one style of play, like hexes for example, which are specific to your human form. But this choice doesn't need to be so binary either, since the game will regularly let you choose how you want to accomplish objectives as either a vampire or a human, with completely different paths available to you depending on which form you take. The infiltration of a stronghold might be challenging for Cohen in his human form, but it's doable so long as he's willing to fight or sneak his way through. For vampire Cohen though, you can literally just run straight up walls and teleport across distances. There's a little bit of immersive sim baked into this formula, and given the power and flexibility of the vampire fantasy, I think this approach is just what the doctor ordered.
Excited, dude.
This is nothing.
So look, usual caveats apply here. This is a preview build, it's still in development. The prologue was great, but the full game might suck, you never know. But I do genuinely think that this prologue was great. And to those of you who are rattled by that IGN clip, I do hope I've given you at least a little bit of comfort. I do want to come back to those Witcher 3 comparisons though, because even in this preview, I've spoken about the many ways that this game feels like a spiritual successor to The Witcher. It kind of looks like The Witcher, it's in a similar setting and time period, the soundtrack sounds extremely Witcher, the combat feels very Witcher inspired. I mean, they use the same dude for motion capture, for Christ's sake. There's even Witcher sensors. I mean, really, Rebel Wolves, did you need to bring back the Witcher sensors? So yes, that is all true, inescapably so. But I do hope that throughout this preview, I've showed you the many ways that this isn't just The Witcher, and those ways are far from tokenistic. This is obviously an all-new world built on new moral and political complexity, challenging our expectations of what an evil vampire lord might be like, or how citizens might respond to their rule. There's the time mechanic, which forces you to choose some things and forego others, and unlike similar games, the things you forego can be just as important as the things you commit to. There's the freedom to beeline toward the final confrontation immediately, or spend the 50, 60, 70 hours fully exploring the lands to ready yourself for that climactic showdown. There's a non-linear approach to storytelling that allows you to write your own saga in whatever page order you please, and there's effectively two different gameplay fantasies you can interface with, human and vampire, each with their own approach to combat and exploration, and you have the choice to engage with both of them or just one if that's your preference. Everything I've listed there is pretty core stuff. So yeah, the inventory looks like the inventory from The Witcher 3, but the similarities between these two games is rather skin deep. Scratch away at them for just a little and I think you're going to find a very different game underneath. One that I really love playing through for 4 hours, and one that I am very excited to play for dozens more when the game releases on September 3rd this year for PC, PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. I will have a full review up at or near the embargo, so do look forward to that. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that one, by the way. Thanks for watching, and a big thanks to this video's sponsor, boot.dev.
Hell yeah. Okie dokie. I guess I'm gonna go mine some iron and gonna go watch a movie. That's the most pathetic thing I've ever read. Um, wow. I have nothing to say to that. That's just wow. Just wow. Okay. Mm, let's go say hi to Cat. Cheers, yo. I shall see you all in Discord if you want to watch. Bye bye.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way.